The next thing is to actually create the roof structure. And I'm going to do it in a sort of systematic fashion. And I'm going to do gables here. You can do other styles, but I'm going to pick the widest one and make that gable first. That one's 26 feet, and this one is 23. So I'm going to do the big one first. This is the biggest one. Okay. And what I'll do is I'm going to do a 6-on-12 roof pitch. So I have to figure out what that angle is. And I did that. All I did is I typed into Google, what is the angle of a 6-on-12 roof pitch? And it told me it was 26.5 degrees. So I can use my protractor on the corner of my roof, pull over and go up 26.5. I just typed that in. And now I have a construction line. And I can go over to the other corner. And I have to make sure that I'm on this front face. Drag over along the edge, flip it up 26.5 degrees. Oh, and I went the wrong way. I do that occasionally. 26.5. I don't know why it keeps going that way. There we go. Got it right that time. So I'm going to erase the ones I didn't want there. I didn't want that one. And then I draw from that little connector down to the midpoint and the connector over to the eave. And that creates my roof pitch, and I can get rid of this middle part. And since I decided I'm doing the easiest roof there is, I'm making a gable. So you may wish to do other roofs later on, but I'll take it back to that edge. And then you can see it makes kind of a hollow. It took it and it really pushed it over there. So I need one more line to draw back in there. And now I have a gable roof. And I would do the same thing in the other two directions. So I'm really using that protractor tool. Here we go. I get it set on the face, click the corner, drive a direction, and let's make sure I get up in the right direction, 26.5. I do the same thing over on this one, 26.5. Draw my line down from that intersection to my midpoint. Draw a line to each corner. Erase my little piece there. Now I've got one thing. And now I can drive that one back into my other roof. And I can make a new segment. It's not too bad, right? I mean, this is not bad for making a roof. it's I went too far. I absolutely went too far with my, so I can get rid of those extra little pieces there. Let me press pull that back. Probably be the easiest way to do it. There we go. Now I've got it right. And I can do my last one. So making these roofs in SketchUp is not as bad as you might think if you know what the roof pitch is in degrees. And that, I'll demonstrate in class. I just go to Google, right? Sometimes math is easier on Google than it is. If you know how to do it, that's really cool, right? If you know tangents and angles whose degrees are tangents, you can figure it out pretty quickly. But you're welcome just to go to Google. There it goes. It kind of got into the middle there. Get far enough. And create my closure. So that's how you do it. Now, there's one other thing that you might want to do. I'm going to save this so I don't ruin it now. I've got it called Walls Complete, so now I need to save it as, see, I hate it when I do that. I should have done save as Roof Complete. There we go. Now, if you want to get these lines to show up, you have to do something called intersect with model. So I'm going to take these two surfaces. I just held the control key down, select, right click, intersect those faces with the model. And now you see it really does stop there. The rest is, it does exist inside and I can go get rid of them. But now I've got that. So if I want to get an area of that, I can do it. I can find my roof areas, 127.8 square feet. Kind of cool. Okay. 324 square feet. So that's a really neat thing to do. See how that's bigger? Because that one is including the stuff that goes across. So I want to take these two, hold the control key down, select, right click, intersect faces with the model, and now that's its own surface. Very cool thing to be able to do. So that would be the last thing. So that's how you make a gable roof. And look, there's you know, this should be inset a little bit, and this should be inset a little bit, and we can put trim on it. There's lots more that we can do, but this is a rough visualization, and now somebody can see what that will look like. Okay? There we go. That's a roof system in SketchUp.